these platforms is to help give content that other people make to other viewers that can see the content and have an emotional reaction, have a transfer of energy, a dopamine release. That is all these algorithms are designed to do. So if you can make your video a dopamine release for the people within your market, within your space, like if you're doing golf videos, if you can make a super badass, funny, entertaining, exciting video for your brand, and if it speaks the language of the golf community, you can bet that they're going to be sharing it for free. They're going to think it's so funny, and you can make this video a slight advertisement for your brand. You can throw your product in, but the main focus isn't your product. That's a sub focus within the video, right? We want to focus on how do we create engaging content? How do we make cool videos, and it just happens to be about our product. It just happens to promote our product. It just happens to be directed towards the people that would be perfect for our brand, right? And ultimately, we will be going over a ton of people that are doing this very well right now and studying their methods and strategies so we can utilize it for ourselves. And that brings us into our next talking point. The biggest thing you can do is find someone who's succeeding and mimic them, right? That's been the entire theme of everything I've taught you guys. I hope that has been transparent in the words that I'm saying and in the videos that I'm making for you guys, that anything we do in life, we want to find someone who succeeds and we want to mimic them and then make it our own. We want to take the foundation, the essence of what they're doing and make it personalized, make it unique, make it a part of our brand, right? So the best thing we can do is study others and recreate the things that they did that worked very well for themselves. So it's important to find people that are succeeding when it just comes to content in general, right? People that are just doing amazing numbers, like Mr. Beast. Like obviously he has cracked some codes that we can utilize, especially with his brand Feastables. The chocolate bar companies, we can see his ads and literally take notes on him and understand, okay, he's telling stories in his ads. He's going up and doing random interviews with people, making them go on some crazy trip, and then he gives them a chocolate bar at the end and like $100 or something. And we'll dive into his ads, but it's really important to find these big players, find these big, huge companies, these big personal brands that consistently go viral and study them. But it's also important to take notes from them and to take notes from the top person in our industry that's selling our product or something that's very similar. For example, if we're selling teeth whitening stuff, we need to study Hi Smile. If we're selling golf stuff, we need to study Golf Daddy. If we're selling some beauty product, then it might be good to study Bleem or Tula or SRA. If that's even how you say it, I have no clue. But these are all companies that we're going to be diving into their ads today. And I want to show you guys what works, right? Because if something works on organic, it's most likely going to work well on paid ads as well. So we're going to be jumping into these brands, studying their video ads, studying the organic content they post on their TikTok accounts, on their Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts. And usually you'll see a common theme of these people really suck at organic. These brands are really good at paid ads, but they're not too good at organic. For some reason, the stuff that they post just never hits. They don't know how to use the algorithm properly. So we will give you some extra tips on top of that to make sure that your videos can pop on organic and they can transfer into high levels of success when it comes to paid ads. So let's dive into studying some ads, and then we'll get into the content blueprint, the strategy, and everything you need to know to recreate this for yourself. All right, guys, we're here on my computer, and the first company I want to go over is Bleem. These guys are really good, and I've spoken privately with a top 8, almost a 9-figure guy within e-commerce. He is responsible for over 50 million in sales personally on his personal brands, and all he does is e-commerce. He doesn't do drop shipping. He instantly invests $50K in whatever store that he starts, in the custom products, in the content and everything, and he dives in the deep end. He doesn't do drop shipping anymore. He has a team of like 20 plus people, and this guy's an absolute unit. And he let me know that Bleem is someone I should be looking at when it comes to content, when it comes to their website, when it comes to everything. So that's why I've been recommending it to you guys. All of the knowledge that I'm sharing is coming from real people, from people that I meet at networking events, from people that are succeeding, and from my own experience as well. So you can trust that this information is very high level, and this is ultimately what the top dudes are doing. So when it comes to Bleem, right, they are a hair eraser. That is their product. It has some sort of material that when you rub it on your leg or whatever spot you want to get rid of hair, it grabs the hair and kind of painlessly pulls it off. Now, it's a cheap product. It fits our criteria to a absolute tea with our 10-point product blueprint of what a winning product looks like. It's absolutely amazing. It's a pain point. It solves people's problems. It goes to a niche community of girls that want to get rid of their leg hair, and that's consistently a theme we can see in all their videos. But let's dive into studying some of their videos. I am going to turn my audio on a little bit, and hopefully we can watch some. We'll look over their top performing ones, like their ones with 1 million plus views. But when it comes to these guys, they're pushing some stupid numbers. They're doing really good, but when you come to their organic pages, it doesn't look like too much is happening. And that's because that's kind of the name of the game, right? Not every video is going to be some huge revenue source, so it's extremely important to test. And that's something that you're going to realize when I show the strategy and the actual process that we're going to follow to get this viral content, is that it's a game of numbers, right? Every TikTok video is a dart that you're throwing at the board, right? So if we have more videos, we have higher chances of hitting a bullseye, but we're not going to throw a bullseye every single time. But the longer that we're playing the game of darts, we can understand, okay, when I throw it at this angle and my wrist is in this position, and we can start to understand and find consistencies within the game to see how we can hit more bullseyes and have higher chances through posting our TikTok videos, posting them and seeing what works. This works, this doesn't work, maybe seeing that this thing works, but this doesn't work. We can see what hooks are solid, what type of audios we want to use, and we can start getting our numbers way more consistent. But at the start, it is going to be a hard game. So if we scroll past, it looks like videos haven't done too well for them. And most likely these are all of their organic views. I don't think they're running Spark ads on all of these. And we went over a little bit how Spark ads affect your views, and it can make your account look extremely huge. So I don't think they're using Spark ads on all of them. I do think they are organically getting these views, which is impressive. When it comes to these all being organic views, that is very impressive. And then I think they kind of pick and choose some that they want to do Spark ads on, and you can see some will start hitting 1 million. So this is their first 1 million one. Let's hopefully get my sound correct in here. Okay, so pretty basic video.
I don't find you funny.
Pretty stupid. Honestly, if I would have seen that video, I would have said this one has such a low chance of being effective to get sales, of ever getting a decent amount of views. So maybe this one did get 1 million organic, because running this as a paid ad, I just don't see how that teaches people, hey, our product is a hair removal device. It's harmless. It works very well. Like, it doesn't communicate anything. So I don't see that one being too successful. It might have just got really lucky on the algorithm. But let's go check in some other ones from this creator. So another theme you'll see is they'll start working with a creator. They'll get like 10, 15, 20 videos out of them, and then they'll work with another creator. Then you can see they worked with this girl. Worked with her. Maybe they brought the blonde girl back because she did really good. Okay, here's a new girl. And you can kind of see that they're picking UGC creators, getting 10, maybe 20 videos out of them, and then moving on to the next and seeing which creators work, because some people will have just an ability to make a better video. A UGC creator will just be better, or their face is more attractive and it is a better hook, which is kind of sad to say, but that is the truth of it. Pretty people are better hooks. So you'll see that some UGC creators just have this like random thing that works, and some just completely suck. But what's good is you get all those videos from your UGC creators, and you can put them into your library, cut them up into 1 million different ways to make 1 million different videos. And it's overall such a good long-term decision. So wow, it looks like we're already at the bottom. Let's see the first date of the video they ever posted. Wow. Okay, so they started March 12th. Last year. That's very interesting. They've come a very long way in a short period of time. So let's see their biggest video. It looks like it's this 2.9 and the 3 point. Yeah, just showing the product working. And they probably made this account, commented this so they can use it for the ad. Pretty basic, easy stuff, right? Just showing the product in use. So obviously you can have some like high level production videos, like I talked about, doing some like Mr. Beast storyline big event type stuff, or you can literally just show the product in use. So it's really good to make these over the top videos, but it's also really good to make really basic ones. So the main thing you need to do is just grab a whole handful of darts and start throwing them at TikTok and start seeing what works, what doesn't. And you guys can start off with horrible videos. It does not matter. Like 3.3 million, 2.9 million, it's a leg and they're rubbing the product on the hair. That is literally it. Unbelievably simple. And it looks like these guys did start, oh wow, they have 11 million view here. It looks like they did start with their product already white labeled, already branded. They already had the logo name on it. They picked their cute little color. I bet the manufacturers weren't initially making this color. So what someone probably did, and another thing you guys can do, is you can start off just drop shipping, blatantly drop shipping on a crappy site, prove that it works, and then create the whole brand later. I obviously don't recommend that. I think it's better to just start and transition, but that could have been a strategy that these guys did. But ultimately, this is someone that is a drop shipper that knows what they're doing and realized this product had success and started it instantly day one with white labeling, having their brand name on the product. So this is the exact method that top 8-figure guy was using. So very good to see. Let's see this 11 million one.
I really spent years of my life making this just because my wife won't stop complaining about her strawberry legs.
Yeah, like they did not custom design this product. They're not the inventor of the product, but they tell a story in their video. Super quick, super easy. That video takes a millisecond to do. That one had to have been paid ads. There's no way they got 11 million on just that. But you can see that they post a ton of different video styles. Simple stuff, right? You just give it to a UGC creator and tell them, hey, we have some videos that work in this style, or hey, just have some creative freedom, just make a video for us and let's see what you can do. And the name of the game is just getting as much content as humanly possible.
If you want to get rid of your strawberry legs, then check this out. First, you're going to fill out that crusty old razor, and you're going to get something that was designed with you in mind. This is the Blend Crystal Hair Eraser, and it's a hair removal device without skin irritation, razor burns, or ingrown hairs. It helps to soothe and condition your skin while removing the hair, and all you have to do is rub it in circular motions for a hair-free body. You need this if you get strawberry legs after shaving.
Great video. This is a perfect example of organic storytelling. This is just a TikTok video, right? It's not some big like, hey, go check out our product, 50% off sale. It's not. They're talking about the use case. They're talking as if someone's speaking to a friend, like, hey, if you have this issue, like this is something that really helps. This is how it helps. This is why it helps. And it's something I recommend, right? It's a review-based video. And you'll see that these review-based videos are usually the top hitters, especially when it comes to beauty products, pain point products. But beauty, this is a really, really big category because the only way that we'll buy a beauty product is if someone recommends it to us, right? There's thousands of different products. So this feels like an organic word of mouth friend recommendation, and they show it working. So it's like, you can't really argue with it. If you're a girl that has this problem with your legs, you shave them and then 2 days later they're looking like this and you're frustrated, then you see that this product works live with the girl doing it and saying, hey, I love this so much, it works so good, then obviously you're going to have an emotional response and be inclined to buy it thinking, wow, this can improve my life. I'm so sick of buying those razors, right? I'm buying these $20 pack of 3 razors. I have to keep buying them maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months or something. And it'd be a lot easier to just scrub my legs with this thing. And when you actually pull out the hairs, every girl knows this. When you actually pull out the hairs, they grow back a lot slower. So every girl in their head is like, damn, I'm sick of this problem. Let me get that product. Let me see how much it is. They go to their website and it's like $30. They're like, all right, whatever. Like it's super cheap. They get that quick, emotional, fast, easy response. But when it comes to organic, it's all about having a hook, right? All of these videos that do decent are gonna have a hook that's better than something else that didn't do as good. Crazy to say this one worked. Maybe they're just confused of why she's like holding a razor. But yeah, I don't know, very odd to me, but let's look over a couple more. Let's see this one. So this was definitely a really big trend. They posted this on May 22nd. And around that time, this audio was doing really good. So I bet this one is organic views. And I bet it got them a lot of sales. But something that's really good about this audio is it has that kind of alarming effect at the start, if you hear it. That just kind of like grabs your attention and you're just kind of like honed in. And that's why I think this audio went really trending, because another thing that guy told me when I met him at the event was that using an audio cue right at the start of your video drastically improves the performance. So that's why using audios like this is really strong. It's just kind of like a hook disruptor. And that's why audios like this work so well, is that little ding or that kind of alarming sound they hear at the start is a disruptor, right? It gets them out of their unconscious scroll loop. They just kind of like hear something and then they hone in. It's just a natural response. Like a dog barking is a subconscious alarm for you to be like, what's going on? Right? Like it's just nature, it's biology, it's what we're designed to do. So if you can have some like alarm or ding sound that's really quiet, you don't want it to be like extremely overbearing, because then someone's going to get annoyed and just swipe away. But they are utilizing this strategy in the video. And it seems like strawberry legs is definitely a term. I had no clue, I've never heard of that, but girls probably know that, and they're speaking the language to the girl. Afraid to shave because I get bad strawberry legs. Like I don't want to shave and then have strawberry legs 2 days later. Some girl is going to read that and be like, I hate that. You can see that all these comments are girls, right? The algorithm is promoting this to girls. Like dudes aren't going to be like, yeah, that sucks, I hate that. They're speaking the language of their community. They're backing it with a trending audio. They're finding a trend that already exists and saying, how can I utilize this trend for my product? So this is some basic stuff, really easy stuff. Let's go over a couple more. See, they're just storytelling and giving situations that only their community understands. Some dude does not understand what this is like. Yeah, it's storytelling. I think the hook could be a lot better, but the emotional transfer is there. And ultimately, that's the secret behind everything we do. The biggest secret is that these videos that go viral have a good hook and they have a transfer of emotion. That is absolutely it. It is quite literally that simple. If you're making a video for a specific audience and you have a video that transfers emotion, it gives them their dopamine that they're looking for on this slot machine, and it has a good hook, then that's all you need. Because if your video transfers a ton of emotion but it doesn't have a good hook, then someone already swiped away and they never got the emotional transfer because you never hooked them in. So that's why this video only got 11K, because this is a really good video. This transfers emotion. Girls understand this. They feel this. They've been in situations just like this. But I think the hook's really bad. It just like takes too long. Someone definitely scrolled away already before that phone even came up. So another thing to take notes on. Let's go over a couple more. I mean, that's definitely a hook for some people, I guess. It's definitely like an alarming, like, holy shit, I'm looking at some girl's hairy armpit, but it's kind of funny it didn't show the result. Probably doesn't work too good on armpits. That's pretty funny, but you definitely want to have those crazy hooks at the start and get people to be like, oh my God, like, what is this? And this is what they're trying to do here with mud. Yeah, I think you could do a little bit better on that one. But this is their organic stuff, and this is their website really quick if you want to quickly see it. I know we've talked about it a little bit, but super simple, super clean, super good. Oh, it looks like their before and afters cycle through. That's cool. Love this. Super simple, easy, cute, has a little color. The little color video testimonials in here is super good. Right, videos everywhere, the little storybook telling, the children's story type energy. But let's go into this. So something else we can do is when we find a brand or we find someone who we think is doing really good on their organic content, you can just Google Facebook ad library and easily find this and just search up your brand name. And we can see all of the ads they're running. It's going to say the dates. They started February 13th, started running. February 11th. These guys are making videos like it's no one's business. Like they are posting something almost every single day on here. They're coming in and testing new creative, cycling. And ultimately, this is the only way you'll succeed. You're not going to produce one video a week and be getting $10,000 days in sales. It's not how the math works. It's not the system. It's not the strategy. Something else is we can see their advertising vibes. We can see everything. Like aside from their targeting, we can see all of their ad copy, which is really strong. We get to see all of their hooks. We get to see everything. So this is a little bit more valuable, right, than just kind of going on their TikTok, because ultimately they're probably not posting all of their ads as organic TikTok videos. I know that the guys that are doing this are most likely paying a stupid amount in paid ads, so they're probably not focused on organic as much. Organic is more of like building a brand and kind of like starting with a low budget strategy. If you have $100,000 ready to go into one brand, you're not going to be strategizing on organic content. You're going to be running paid ads like crazy. So the best thing we can do in the end of the day is study their paid ads. And it looks like they have a very consistent theme when it comes to how they run their ads with the cute little emojis. So let's check out some of their ads.
My strawberry legs started to disappear within 2 weeks. This product has helped thousands of women gain their confidence back. It's a Believe crystal.
See, so they're not posting this on their organic. These guys don't give a shit about organic. They are focusing on paid ads 24/7 because these guys have a budget and these guys make sales.
Hair eraser. Within 2 weeks, they were kissing their hairy arms, chest, and legs goodbye. One woman even said she saw.
This is an absolutely flawless killer ad. The music, the person coming up to make it more credible, more personal, showcasing how it works, storytelling, shortness. It's a 30-second video. Very big, in your face, gross, hairy legs with a pretty face there explaining how she's gotten rid of them. They have the text telling you what to expect in the video.
My strawberry leg.
And it's telling a story, right? You can disappear strawberry legs in 2 weeks.
Started to disappear within 2 weeks. This product has helped.
And she almost looks like she's in like a little lab coat. I think like low key, subconsciously, people will say that like, wow, this is like a credible person, right? This is someone to listen to. She almost looks like some dermatologist or something in the corner.
Thousands of women gain their confidence back. It's a Believe crystal hair eraser. Within 2 weeks, they were kissing their hairy arms, chest, and legs goodbye.
Like honestly, after seeing these videos, like I could tell that if my girlfriend saw these videos, she would buy this. I know for an absolute fact. Like it just hits. It hits their pain point. It's a cheap, easy solution of like $30, and they don't really say how long it works. I'm assuming you have to keep buying them. It's probably not going to work for a year, right? The same exact Bleen one product. You probably need to buy multiple of them, and they probably wear out just like a razor, which is good because they're also getting repeat purchases.
Woman even said she saw results within 1 week. It lasts up to 1 year.
There it is. That's for you.
Thousands of 5-star reviews, and it's on sale right now. I will seriously never shave again with another razor. You have to go check.
Yeah, like throwing things in the toilet, lighting things on fire is definitely another thing people use for hooks and just for like other clips in their videos.
Them out and get yours before they sell out.
This is so solid. Like honestly, I bet this ad alone is going to make them hundreds of thousands in sales because they have all these clips. They can use this exact same video with a new hook, right? They just post the first 3 seconds and it's a little bit better. And that's all they need to do, right? They can have this one video, then they can make 100 other videos that just have different hooks and it's the same video, and they could easily make $100,000 revenue off the one video, especially on Facebook because Facebook is more slow and consistent and scales very big, while TikTok can kind of give you a big boost in sales instantly, but then it kind of is inconsistent and has that ability to die out. So just that first ad alone is amazing. It looks like they have another version of it here. Yeah, they have it without her in it, so that's their other variant.
This product has helped thousands of women gain their confidence back. It's a Believe crystal hair eraser.
Yeah, just the exact same video without the person in the corner. So you can see they posted them on just a day's difference. Exact same ad copy. Let's see another one.
I almost cried when I start seeing results. This is how my
I don't think that one's as good because the viewer's distracted. They're seeing 2 videos and text and an audio. This one back here is way better because there's one focal point, an explanation, and then the girl explaining, right? But right here, I'm seeing too many things. I have to understand like, wait, what's this girl's reaction? Wait, what's going on there? And it's kind of such a small frame that you're like confused. What's in her hand? What's she doing? And some people will just be like, this sounds like an ad. Like seeing results, it kind of sounds like an ad They also are listening to a TikTok audio voice instead of a real voice, so I don't think this one's as good. It looks like they have different logos. I wonder if they're running multiple Facebook pages. They definitely could be. Let's see this one.
First, you're going to throw out that crusty old razor, and you're going to get
See, like they're just going over the top. Like your razor obviously doesn't look like that.
something that was designed with you in mind. This is the Blim Crystal Hair Eraser, and it's a hair removal device without skin irritation, razor burns, or ingrown.
This is the usual theme, guys. It's like, let's have a decent hook of like something that grabs the attention of the exact audience. Let's have like some TikTok comment in there that illustrates what we're doing, or have some sort of title. And then let's just show videos of it working with a narration behind it. And why this format is so good is because you can pump videos out with it. You can just change the format, hire a different girl to say a different thing with the same clips. And you can just see how if you have a library, like a Google Drive with like 500 videos in it of people using your product, you can make millions of different video combinations with different audios over it. You can use the TikTok voice audio. You can pay a girl to go over it. You can post it without the girl in it and then with the girl hovering over and doing it, right? You have endless variations, and this is truly the strategy. So I think these guys are just a little bit too focused on paid ads that they're not utilizing organic, but all of these video ads should be on their TikTok, but they're not, right? Kind of weird. I don't really understand that. They might as well post it for completely free when they're posting it on here, right? They posted these like very recent, and they could easily come in and post those on here, but they don't. Yeah, I don't think this is a good video at all. Very weird. So they might have someone that just runs their organic, and then they have like the real ballers running the paid ads, but I think they should just post them in the same place. There's no downside to it. So a little bit of an issue there with what they're doing, but really come in the ad library and study these guys, because they are consistently uploading new videos all the time. And ultimately, these guys are amazing, and these videos are going to do good on organic as well. These videos need to be posted on organic. They're great. They're hooking. They're engaging, they have a good hook, they tell a story, and they let people know what their product does. It educates them, it speaks their language, and it's overall just the exact type of formula that we want to do on our organic TikTok videos, on our Instagram Reels, on our Facebook Reels, on our YouTube Shorts, whatever we're doing when it comes to our brand, right? Because once we kill it on TikTok, we want to scale into these other platforms. So it's good to post all of these videos you make on all of the different platforms for your brand. Quick reminder, guys, please use the affiliate links below. This course is 100% free, and the only way we can offer this to you is if you guys are using the affiliate links. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being in here. I hope you're getting immense value, and let's get back to the video. All right, now that's Bleem. Let's go to HiSmile. I want to also look up their Instagram, or their TikTok, sorry. So 2.2 million on TikTok, and you can see that these guys kill it when it comes to TikTok. I think Bleem is definitely not utilizing TikTok as good as they could be, but HiSmile's just different. They put in work. They probably have a huge agency or a huge self-created team that is just pumping content in an unbelievable way. These guys are posting very consistently. See, this was 16 hours ago, 1 day ago. They're posting multiple times a day, rarely skipping. They're having different styles, different faces, different UGC creators, and ultimately they're telling stories in all of these videos. But let's click some of them that have high views. Wow, interesting. I bet they might have worked with Kim Kardashian on this, because these guys are huge. These guys have money. 20 million. See, they're using different demographics of people, older man, a young woman. They're getting all of these demographics so they can appeal to different people, because teeth whitening is something everyone wants. So they have to have these specific demographics that speak that language to that specific person of like, hey, are you an old man with shitty teeth and you're sick of it? Like, it can speak that language to that customer. Also, their product's just beautiful. Like, it just looks really high quality, clean, and nice. And ultimately, they use like a purple toothpaste to whiten your teeth, just like how a purple shampoo can help you keep your blonde hair if you dyed your hair blonde. They're utilizing that as a hook, right? Like, they're showing like purple teeth all the time, and I'll show it in their other videos, but it helps when your product is a good hook like that. Guys, 20 fucking million views, and it's just a boomer in front of a camera saying, hey, I found this product. Just gonna see if it works. Here's me trying it out. That's it. There's no production value. There's no nothing. This guy put a phone up. He's a boomer. He doesn't know TikTok. He doesn't know what's going on. This is probably the brand owner's uncle or something. Like, shit is so easy. He has cat hair on him. Like, he's not ready. He doesn't have his lighting on. He's not in a perfect background. He's literally just making a video and transferring emotion from one human to another human on a dopamine slot machine platform that gives someone the dopamine they want. Maybe someone's watching this and go, wow, I have really shitty teeth. If this guy can get good teeth off one use of this product, let's see it. You guys probably can't hear anything. But right, their product has a viral effect of giving people purple teeth, a purple mouth. It's just a use case. It's just a review. It's so simple. No hook. Like, sometimes you can get away without a hook. Like, here we have the V34 color corrector. I don't know, maybe people are intrigued by the packaging and confused by the name and wondering what it is, but 20 million views, 26 right next to it. See, a lot of these, like the green screen videos, but these are made on TikTok. They're not using Adobe Premiere and having crazy transitions and using cinematic music and sound cues and all this stuff. Like, in the end of the day, they're just making a TikTok video. Phone production, easy. I hope you guys can hear this, because I think it's just going from my computer audio into here.
As it whitens them, I'm going to see if it's factor cap. Pause.
Factor cap, like testing a product, like they're speaking the language of the audience of TikTok. They're not trying to talk to boomers. They understand the platform they're talking to, and they're using terminology and stuff to resonate with them.
Cool.
Because factor cap was like a big trend on TikTok.
Oops, let's zoom in, get close up on my teeth. So it's been 2 minutes.
And I am almost positive, I'm 99% sure that HiSmile started with drop shipping the teeth whitening pens. And that was in probably 2014 or 15 when they were like the absolute first to this. So they're still doing it now, but they are absolutely infinitely scaled past where they started, but they did get their start in drop shipping.
Let's see my results.
This one's camera quality is definitely more than a phone, but he's in a studio. He's a UGC creator for the brand, so he has the studio, but this one looks very organic. Let's see this. I think it's just a pretty face that's hooking people, honestly, because what she said at the start, I have no clue what she even said.
Hi Queens, how are we? I've just popped into Coles and picked up the new High by HiSmile range, which is all their new flavoured toothpaste. I've literally seen this product everywhere, and I'm going to put all the flavours to the test and rate them all.
Basic video, dark, in a car, no production.
So let's run inside, get out of this really terrible lighting, and try all the flavours and see what we think. Okay, right now in my bathroom, I'm going to try all the flavours. I've got them all here. I'm going to do a taste test. I'm going to give you my live, raw reaction. First up is mango sorbet toothpaste. I actually love mango sorbet. So.
You can see it's just darts, just throw darts at the board, and they probably do run Spark ads on all of their videos. I have a huge doubt that they're pulling 64 million views, 9, 15 million, 36.9 million, 12 million, 26 million. Like, these numbers are absolutely disgusting. And it's because every video that they post, they probably run as a Spark ad. And once it stops performing, they just turn it off. So this one was probably ran as a Spark ad. I would think this one's a good hook, but it didn't do good, right? So you never know. Sometimes you'll think you have a really good throw of the dart, but it just completely misses the board. So this one probably ran as a Spark ad, and it just didn't convert, so they turned it off really, really quick. Yeah, let's go see that 64 million. This is like the Andrew Tate style text editing. Okay, so that's just a new hook. The news anchor could have not even been speaking about HiSmile at all. They just found a clip that is a new hook, right? The first like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Then they go into a video ad that they always produce, which is this. See that pretty girl with purple dripping out of her mouth? They just put top 3 hooks and put them all in a row right there. Those are their past performing hooks.
And it is
purple toothpaste.
That was probably another hook. Like, so when you realize, okay, we have like a list of like these 10 videos that did really good, it's because their hooks were really good. So you can organize one video with all of your hooks in it and then narrate a story over it.
And yellow for complementary colors. And when complementary colors come together, they cancel each other out.
Clever.
Beautiful explanation and showcase visualization of the product working.
InStyle magazine raving. GQ has been talking about it.
A ton of social proof.
Wait till you see how much wider your
This is a perfect ad. Perfect ad. Flawless ad. That's why I got 64 fucking million views. Do you realize how much money that is? 64 million views, and it's not even like a flex. Like, all their videos are getting these, like, millions of views, millions of views. But you can see they still have the shitters. And for them, a shitter is like 40K views, which is unreal. But these guys are a unit. They are a production house. They're a content creation company. They're hardly a product company, right? They have maybe 5 different custom design products, which is hard to do, right? Like, it's not easy to make these custom serums, cool packaging products, but they did it once, and then they just turned into a production company, a content company. If you want to win in the game of e-commerce, you need to be a production company. Think of Red Bull. Red Bull has one product. They have a couple of their seasonal flavors they'll switch out in the summers, right? They're little colored cans, but they have Red Bull, Original, and then they have sugar-free. But what they're doing is creating content. Red Bull is a content company. Let's think of Amazon. Is Amazon a product company? Amazon's a shipping company. They ship products in 2 days. That's what they do. Red Bull makes stories. What does Nike do? They tell stories. They create inspiration. That's what they sell. These companies, these brands aren't selling products. They're selling content. They're selling a story. They're selling and doing things completely different what you think. You think, oh, Nike's just a shoe company. There's so much more than that. Hismile's just a teeth whitening company. There's so much more than that. They are a production house. They are posting like 4 times a day. Like, look at this hook. They really went hard on that one. Holy shit. And it didn't really work that good, right? Only 1 million, which is crazy to say, only 1 million, but you can see they tried to replicate this hook because it did so good on their 64 million view video. But I hope you guys are getting to see the picture that a lot of these companies that are really big, they're doing something behind the scenes that's actually making them big, right? These guys are a content company that happen to sell teeth whitening. That's basically what it is. That's the perfect way to think about it. And if you want to win in the game of e-commerce and in branding, then you need to do this. You need to be a production company, a wheelhouse that just spits out videos. So I've gone very long in talking about this. Overall, there's a ton of other video ads. There's a ton of other people I want you to study, but I'm just going to list them out because this video is getting really long. If you want to understand and see big players that are making good video ads and good organic posts, then you need to study Bleem, Hismile, Squatch, the soap company, Wear Felicity. They're a small company that I already talked about that I mimicked and sold almost $1 million worth of products. They sell the personalized heart necklace and bracelet that has a little photo in it. Study their video ads on Facebook ad library. They have a ton of them and they post very consistently, and that's the backbone of their success as well. Study Tula and Asarai. It's spelled Asarai. These guys also have a product that it's like that red face mask. I talked about them as well. It's a viral product because it's a hook in of itself. Someone using the product is a hook, just like the purple teeth, right? Your product is naturally a hook. And hopefully we can mimic that with this random product hanging on someone, sucking up their skin, and their skin is like see-through in this little bubble. Hopefully we can use that effect for our videos as well. So try to think, how can I get my product to be a natural hook, right? Just simply using the product can be a hook of itself. So we've gone over examples, people that we want to study. Now let's get into the content creation blueprint. But how do we do this on a consistent basis? And how do we create that wheelhouse that can consistently spit out these videos? So our content creation blueprint is actually pretty simple, right? Because in the end of the day, all we're really doing is creating darts and throwing them at a board. That's basically it. And when it comes to what type of videos do we make, hopefully I've showcased that very well and showed you brands that are going to be continually doing this, right? In the next 3 years, you can continually study Hismile and see good video ad examples, right? They're going to be doing this forever. They're not going to stop, right? Because it's making them money. So you can continually hop in and find people that are crushing it always. You just need to know where to look. You need to know who's succeeding And you'll always find inspiration of, hey, I can create a video like that. And you can always get constant ideas. So when it comes to our content creation blueprint, we are just going to follow this strategy here. The first thing at the top is strategy. We need to have a very in-depth strategy before we start filming of like, this is the video I'm going to copy, right? Like maybe we can go see Hi Smile and their 64 million view video and say, okay, this is my strategy, right? This is what I'm going to try to mimic. I'm going to have a similar hook. I'm going to have a similar voiceover, and I'm going to have clips of my product instead. And I'm going to use good hooks as my products. I'm going to have a consistent series of 5 good hooks that I found online of someone else doing it. And I'm going to organize them in and make this video for myself, or I'm going to order the product to my house. I'm going to film videos and clips just like that, and I'm going to use them for my videos. So we have that strategy outlined perfectly before we start filming. That's very key. Next, we go down to production, right? We have to actually film the shots, and it's good to just basically copy clip for clip someone else, because in the early days, we aren't going to be like at the cutting edge, testing a new hook, testing these new things, right? The starting days, the early days are about mimicking, but we don't want to take their videos. We can't take their videos, because if we have a video that's completely stolen, ultimately, yes, we can test with it. It needs to be switched up at least. It can't be the exact same, and we can test with it, but we can't scale with it. If we scale with it, we'll be seen, we'll be noticed by the brand or by someone. They'll report it, we'll get flagged, we'll have DMCA claims on our Shopify store. TikTok will try to shut us down. They're getting a little bit more strict with that. So it's very important that if you find a good video, just order the product to your house and copy it clip for clip, right? That's going to be the best strategy. So when it comes to production, just make sure you can write on a notepad that you have next to you, something like this. You can write up or go on notion.so and write up your shot list. Okay, I need a shot like this. I need a shot like this. Okay, my narration should be something like this. I can narrate it, or I can use the TikTok voice, or I can have my mom do it if it's a female product, or my girlfriend do it, or the girl down the street, or my best friend, or someone from school. I can pay them $5 or something. So you need to have that idea when it comes to production from your strategy, so you know exactly what to make. Now, the next thing and the most key thing is optimization, right? We need to understand the data from our strategy and from our production, right? So we post the video, then we optimize it. Was the hook good? Was it bad? Did people not feel the emotion? Show this video to people and ask, like, what did this make you feel, right? Try to get an understanding of, like, is the transfer emotion there? Okay, maybe that's there, but the hook wasn't there. Or, okay, maybe the hook was good, but nobody felt anything, so the video didn't go viral, because quite literally everything that goes viral on TikTok is a mix of a hook and a transfer of emotion. It makes someone feel something. So where do we go wrong? Where do we go right? And how can we do it better the next time we go into the strategy stage? And we are just going to continually cycle through this loop. It is fucking easy. It is simple, but it is needed to be done at a high level. It needs to be mass produced. You need to have 500 videos that you can throw into your TikTok ads, that you can throw into your Facebook ads. And ultimately, that's the biggest backbone to your success. It's the biggest secret, right? The person who tests the most will win the most. It is that simple. It's a very, very easy strategy to follow, and it's extremely true. If someone is selling the exact same product, they have a brand very similar, and they test 20 ads a day and you test 1 a day, obviously they have a higher chance of finding that big winner, that 64 million view video, and they'll just simply outperform you. They'll build bigger teams because they get more revenue, they get more sales, and they will completely destroy you. Business is a game of competition. It's a 24/7 game that has no refs almost. I guess there's some refs, but it never stops. This game never stops. Someone will compete with you. Someone will take your product. Someone will take your video ads. Someone will try to outperform you. Someone will test more. So if you can test more, you will always win. And that's if you have a good product and a good brand. So make sure you have those in line, which you should already. Now, before I leave you off, I know I did a lot of reviews on videos. I did a pretty long video on this one. We've talked about a lot. But the last thing I want to show you guys is Feastables. Now, Feastables is obviously the company that either Mr. Beast works with or owns. I'm not sure if he directly owns it, but he probably has a huge equity stake in it if he doesn't. Their storytelling is really good because it's obviously Mr. Beast, right? He tells stories. He makes unbelievable content. So if we look at their videos, they have 2.4 million, tons of videos in the millions, and obviously it's Mr. Beast, so they have a shit ton of money, they have a ton of connections, they have a team, they have capabilities to really do these crazy videos. But when you look at them, a lot of them could be done with a low budget. They could be done with no team. All you would really need to do is have the confidence to walk into a Walmart, go find someone, offer them $100 to do a challenge, and you do a challenge with them, right? And the challenge can be something cheap. It doesn't have to be something crazy. So these guys, which is crazy, they're not doing as good as Hi Smile, which is nuts. Hi Smile is an absolute production house unit. And let's see their first video. It was posted 2022, January 26th. So it looks like they haven't done too much. They don't post too frequently on this. I think they're focusing on quality over quantity. And honestly, that's just not really the vibe. The vibe is High Smile. The vibe is mass production of videos. So I think that's why they haven't gone too far. Obviously, they have 120K followers, which is insane. It's such good results. But I think with the magnitude of who we're talking about, Mr. Beast, the team, and all of that, I think they could be doing a little bit better. But let's go over their 12 million view video.
Hey, for $100, would you try this chocolate bar while skydiving?
No.
Yo, for $100.
This is simple, right? Like you could do this very easily. I'm being completely serious. You could do this so easy with your brand. You go, hey, would you use the smart cupping device or the new cup for $100, right? He's asking someone if they'll eat a chocolate bar for $100, but you have to do it while you're skydiving, right? You can give someone $100 and then you can pay for them to go skydiving. Skydiving is like $180, $150, $200-ish, but you also need them to film and record. So it's probably like $200 to go skydiving and have someone jump out and film it with you and stuff. I have my skydiving license, so I know those prices are very accurate. So if you can invest like $300 into an ad, you could potentially get $12 million views and have an ad just like Mr. Beast. Someone's be like, what the fuck? What is this like Mr. Beast style video with the new cup? What is the new cup? And you can, at the end of the video, or as they're jumping out, you can have a narration that says the new cup is a device that's going to help you take away all your aches, knots, and pains or something. Or you can do some stupid shit. You could go into a library where everyone's working on their computer and you can find the kid that has a neck like this working on the computer and use him as like a case study. Hey, will you try this new cup? It'll help your neck and back, but you have to do it skydiving or something, right? Like you can go over the top with these stories. And ultimately, this is like a $300 budget video, but let's watch it.
$100, would you try this chocolate bar while skydiving?
Yes. I'm so serious. I'll do it right now. Man, I can't believe
So you'll always find the one guy that's just down.
you don't know how to do this.
And a ton of people, skydiving is a bucket list. Like they want to do skydiving. So if you can give them $100 to do it and pay for them, like they'll do it. Or you can just do it as a skit and you do it yourself. You and your friend, you pay your friend, you don't even have to pay him, right? Like there's always a way to finesse. Like this video is hardly about a chocolate bar. Like obviously it's an ad. Obviously the focus is to talk about the chocolate bar, but they're telling a story, right? The chocolate bar is the sub focus. The focus is we're taking a stranger skydiving.
Oh my goodness. This is the most best chocolate bar in the world. I don't even like chocolate, but this is really good.
Hey.
Super simple, super easy, big storytelling, and ultimately that's their highest view video. I'm pretty positive. So I hope you guys got some good ideas of organic content, paid content, and the type of structure you want your video ads to be. Study these people, find their good videos, and ultimately, like what I want to teach you guys, I want it to be future proof. I don't want to say this is the exact strategy, just do this, because eventually it'll change and then that won't work. But if you follow people that are production houses that have teams of 100 people that are spending millions on making content, studying them will always work because they are always at the cutting edge. So I hope you guys got an unbelievable amount of value because truly what I've shared with you today could be worth billions of dollars. This is a huge method that these companies are doing to rack in hundreds of millions in sales a year. I'm not sure High Smile's net worth, but I'm gonna look it up right now. After a quick Google search, it looks like their valuation is $300 million. Ultimately, what I've shared with you guys today is the secret sauce. E-commerce is not about who has the best brand. I mean, it is. It's not about who has the best product. It is a little bit, but the biggest thing is once we have a product, once we have a brand, right? Anyone can do that. It's not that hard. The hard part and the part that actually measures your level of success is your ability to create content for the dopamine slot machine. Can you transfer emotion? Can you hook people in? Can you post 4 times a day? Can you do all this stuff? And whoever does it the best is the ultimate winner. So your action steps for today are to study people in your space, study these dudes, start your strategy, production, and optimization cycle, and get going, right? Start making your first videos. And in the next video, I will show me attempting to make some videos for the new cup for this product here. I have some shots of when I was in Thailand with this product. So I will try to develop some organic videos myself. I'll show you how I'm going to make them. Should be a fun, interesting video. I'm going to post them. Hopefully they do good. But if they do really bad, it just doesn't really matter because it's a numbers game, right? I wouldn't stop there. I'd keep making videos and I would keep taking shots and I'd keep sending this to different UGC people and scaling up and throwing more darts, right? I'm going to be making a couple videos. It's the chance of me hitting a bullseye is probably not the highest, but it's a numbers game. I'm excited to show you guys how I would execute on this, but make sure for your action steps, you're really putting in a ton of effort to this because this is the ultimate leverage action. This is the thing, this is the 80-20 rule, right? That 20% of the effort is going to give 80% of the results, right? It has that leverage. So really go crush it on this. This is a big video. Hope you gained a ton of value. Much love, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Welcome in, boys. Today we are going to be going over crushing organic. This is a very important topic for everyone, but most importantly, it's really important for the people that are trying to get started with a low budget. When it comes to crushing organic, there's a lot of different elements that we're going to be talking about, but we already have covered a lot of the structure of how to really make the videos, and that's the most important thing. There is a little bit of things that you need to know when it comes to creating the accounts, setting them up, how to kind of create a system to really mass post on all of these different platforms. Like if we're making these short form videos, we might as well post them on Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and obviously our TikTok account. So there's ways we can organize that to have like this really nice seamless structure that we can just post on TikTok and it will post on everywhere else for us. And there's a lot of things we want to know when it comes to like when to post, how to post, hashtags, all those kind of little secrets. So that is what we're going to be jumping into today. So without further ado, let's get into crushing organic. All right, now the first step we want to do is get into TikTok. TikTok is our main source of everything. That's where we're going to really test our videos because its algorithm is most likely or has like the highest probability to let you go viral than some of the other ones, but we still do want to focus on the other ones. And I do want to preface this. When you're just starting with testing your store, it's okay to just focus on TikTok and then create the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, all that stuff later down the line. Because ultimately, if we test this brand, test this store and this product idea and it doesn't really go anywhere after quite some time, it might be a smart idea to transition into something else. And we don't really want to invest so much time into like creating an Instagram, a Facebook, posting there and focusing on those things. They can be put off later down the line. So just keep that in mind. So we are in my phone and the first thing we're going to do is get into TikTok and make a new account. I'm just going to use phone or email, put in a random birthday. Then we want to go to the next section and put in our business email. And obviously create a little password. Cool, and we created the account and it for some reason gave us some random @ name. Let's see if we can grab the new cup. The new cup, hopefully this is available. Perfect. So if your name's not available, you're gonna have to do some trickery to kind of get in there, like add in some, like a period or a hyphen or something along those lines, or kind of change something up. You might have to be a little bit creative. And we wanna go to Canva, download our logo and get that inputted as well. Cool, so we just got that put in and you can see there's not a website button here and everyone wants that link in bio, right? So they can get people to their websites. So the way we can do that is hit up in the top right corner, go to settings, go to account, switch to a business account. I guess I'll just put electronics, just kind of click the one that you have. I'm gonna add the email address, get that in there. Cool, so finished off the little things it was asking for us there. We have our email input and now we can go into Business Suite and do business registration. This is the key. So if we can register our business, then we can get the link in bio day one. So when it comes to answering the questions they're looking for, they want a business license ID. That's basically what they want. You can also give them an EIN number from an LLC. And that's what I recommend, because if you guys are jumping into the world of business, you're jumping into e-commerce, you want to take this very serious and you're ready to go when it comes to running businesses and getting away from the 9-to-5, getting away from this college route and just the standard route. You want to make money online, you want to be in charge of your own income, then you need an LLC anyway. And I will have a link below to the website that I use to create my LLC. And this is going to be the cheapest, quickest, easiest way for you to create an LLC. It'll be very organized on their website of how to go through the process. So setting up an LLC is something I really recommend. Right now, you don't immediately need it, but if you want the link in bio, you definitely need it. And if you want to have security with your store day one, you are going to need it. What an LLC does is it's a limited liability company that basically creates a business entity that's separate from yourself. So if I create the New Cup and it actually is stepping on the toes of some business that I didn't see, and they want to come and sue me, and let's say I've done 10,000 in sales or 100,000 in sales on my store, they can take all that money, but they can also come after me for personal assets if they want to. They can take my microphone, my computer setup, my car, and that's definitely something we want to avoid. So a limited liability company is a separate entity that holds your business and is responsible for your business. It's like a separate person almost, and the EIN that you get is like a social security number for your business. So I hope that kind of makes sense. If you're from the US, this should work on the link below. Creating your LLC is something you're really going to need to do, and it shouldn't cost you too much. It's very necessary for the long term, and if you get it now, it gives you the asset of being able to register your business day one. So I'm going to quickly put my info in here, and then we will get back to what it says right afterwards. All right, so after putting in my information, it comes up with upload business qualifications, and it says you can upload up to 6 images, and they want to see documents that somehow show that you have a real business. So once you file for that LLC, you can send in screenshots of that saying that your paperwork is on the way, and that should satisfy TikTok. That should give them everything they need. If not, you can jump on support and really kind of just talk it out with them like, hey, we registered the business recently. We're a startup. We're just getting going. Please, like, here's my driver's license. Here's this info. Like, please let me know what else you need. And they should be able to take care of it for you very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and upload these, and I'll get back to you with what they say afterwards. Okay, I basically just uploaded what I got from the IRS showing my business's EIN number. I gave them the EIN number, and then I showed them the document. So it's just a little picture of the document. Then they're asking for a way to verify the business. I'm just going to do SMS. Cool, so they just text you a code and then you hit submit, and they should get back to you within 24 hours. And if there's any issues, you can just message them on the notification that they send you. You can just click on that, message them there, or you can easily go to TikTok's advertising platform, sign up really quick, and send them an email there. They have a chat service where you can talk to them and be like, hey, I'm having issues with my TikTok account. Is there any way you can help? Or I'm pretty sure there's a way you can get to support within here. Yeah, you can do support directly in here, so that'll be easier. We'll get into all the stuff with setting up your TikTok ad account, your Facebook ad account, all those good things. But for right now, let's just focus on the organic. So we're in the account, and the first thing we want to do is we want to edit up some videos. We want to get our strategy in line. We want to focus on an exact video that we want to replicate, get the shots, and think of how we can optimize it. Is there a better hook we could make? Is there a better way we could transfer energy? Is there a better way we could have a cooler storyline or give someone more of that dopamine rush, right? Because we're on the dopamine slot machine. We want our video to have a good hook. We want our video to make people feel something. Later in this video, I will show you the videos that I made myself for this brand, and they're going to be a little bit basic. I'm not like throwing a ton of effort into this. I will make some video ads for the store to give you guys a solid example of me mimicking someone else in their ads and show you how I would handle things if I were running this brand. So now that we have our TikTok account set up and ready to go, it's time to go set up our Facebook, our Instagram, and our YouTube Shorts account. Those should be very self-explanatory. Just go set those up. I don't think you have to jump through nearly as many steps to get kind of links and bios and things like that. But go get those accounts set up on, we want a Facebook Reels account, a Instagram account for Instagram Reels, and a YouTube Shorts account. Set those up, get the links and bios, do all the things you need to do to put your logo in and all of that. Then the next thing we want to do is head over to our computer and we want to go to repurpose.io. Now, the amazing thing that this software lets you do is it's going to grab all the videos from your TikTok, download them without the watermark, and let you one-click post them to your Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. So this is extremely useful. It's going to help you one-click run all of your organic content. And if we go to pricing, it's $15 a month. So it's not too bad. I highly recommend this. If you're very confident in your brand, I recommend doing it right now, getting it day one, because this is going to help you crush organic and get one video posted 4 times on 4 different platforms with one click. Then we can make the 4 different variations of that one video very easily. And now we have like 12 videos. So however, that aside, this is going to be a very big asset when it comes to crushing organic, and it's going to get you a ton of views and help you see, okay, these videos do good on Facebook, these videos do good on Instagram. Maybe I'm going to keep making videos like this for Instagram, but these ones, or this style of video, does really good on TikTok. So you can understand how videos perform on different platforms and really start to see like, okay, this hook works here, but it didn't work here. Why is that? And you can start to really understand your brand and how people interact with it based on the platform you're posting on. So highly recommend this. It's extremely self-explanatory. They have some good videos in there that are going to teach you how to connect your accounts. It's a really easy process. So make sure you click the link in bio. Remember, these affiliate links are the only way that we are able to offer this free course for you guys. So please make sure you hit the affiliate links with this one. And